Well, hello there and welcome to another of the 10 ways to supercharge your confidence. Today we're looking at the fourth way, and that's procrastination. My name's 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗃 from 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗃 Hypnotherapy. So what is procrastination? Basically, it's the avoidance of doing a task by a certain deadline, and it could also be classed as an habitual or intentional delay to not do things that you know will fulfill your goals. So why does this happen? Why is there this problem with doing things you know you need to do? Well, there are basically the 4 types of procrastination. And the first one of those is the fear of failure. You know, it's much easier to tell yourself that if you don't do a certain thing in a certain way and you've got everything all together, that you're going to fail. So you program your mind to think, well, it's easier to fail, so why do I need to bother? Another problem as well is being a perfectionist. Perfectionism is one of the biggest problems that occur with procrastination. So if this isn't perfect and that isn't perfect and I haven't got all these parts together, how can I do it? So in essence, you're bound to fail in that particular way. And low energy levels has a great deal to play with this. If you're not sleeping well, if you're not eating well, you're probably more lethargic, and then it's going to be so difficult to put yourself into the mind where you want to get things done. But also one of them as well is a lack of focus. Where do I want to be? Where should I put my energies into? What should I do first in order to get further down the line? So what you really need to do is you need to strip away all the excuses, all the lethargy, and all the lack of momentum. And that's quite useful because strip is the word you need to remember. STRIP. S stands for small tasks. You need to break things down into smaller, more manageable tasks. T is for timeline. When do I want these things to occur? What should I do in order for this to work? R is remove any distractions, what I call procrastination moments, so your mind is focused. I is integrate yourself with people who inspire you, who give you inspiring moments. And P is drop the need for perfectionism. So let's put all this into an example, for instance. Say you want to write a post about stress and you've got a week to do it. So the first thing you need to do when we're looking at our steps is find out about stress. Where does stress occur? Find a topic within that. So, for instance, probably stress in the workplace. So how do I need to find about stress in the workplace? Well, find some examples of it. Find out where you can get some examples of stress in the workplace. So you found out there's stress in the workplace. Maybe you need to come up with some examples of people who have got over that. So you can see one step follows the next step, and by the end of the week, you've got your article about stress in the workplace. So now you've got all that together, you need to create yourself a timeline. What am I going to do for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, whatever? Map out your week. And within each day, have a deadline of what I'm going to do within that day. So I need to research about stress. I need to find out particularly about stress in the workplace, find out some examples, and then that's your day sorted then. But make it manageable and small steps so you can create that momentum. The next thing you need to do is remove any procrastination moments. So turn the television off, put your phone on silent. Take away all the breaks that you might do that will stop you getting the work going. Remove all those moments. If you need to go somewhere quiet and make your mind focused. And find out people who inspire you. Perhaps there is somebody who's done what you've done already. Try and copy what they've done. If that inspires you, you're more likely to have progress to complete this task. And finally, perfectionism. You don't need to be perfect to get some momentum going. And I'll say that again. You don't need to be perfect in order to get some momentum going. You just need to make that step to ensure that you are getting progress. Now, if you all do this strip in that order, your mind will be more focused, you'll be more pursuant of doing things that you want to do to achieve your goal. And it is doable, and it is what you really want to create the future that you want. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. In our next video, we are talking about motivation and how to kickstart yourself to keep focused. So for me, from now, Dirk Fraser Crossan, it's goodbye for now.